Hi and welcome back to the Right Angle channel. So I've been doing YouTube now for, well, about 48 hours, and let me tell you, it has been so easy. No, of course not. Of course, it absolutely has not, and that is not the message that anyone wants to hear. Because it is hard to start anything, you know, especially on your own with no experience, and then to deliver something that you're really proud of. It's just really difficult. And so after going through that process of just getting started for myself, I thought it would be great to help others who are just looking to start out with content creation or YouTube. And so I came up with 4 top tips or things or concepts that I wish I'd held in mind when I was starting my channel. So I wrote a script, I filmed it, I was about to edit it, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll take the dog for a walk first. And then I watched this video.
If you're a small YouTube channel, or maybe you haven't even started a YouTube channel yet, I want you to know that it is totally possible.
So I thought, why not share my version and hear from these guys at the same time? So we'll start with someone who's relatively, I don't know, famous.
Your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end, and just get to work and start uploading. There's literally no such thing as a perfect video.
Tip number 1, give yourself a break. So you're probably sitting there thinking, I really want to start a YouTube, or I want to get it going again, or I've done stuff in the past, I'm just a bit like scared to get going. And you're worried that your ideas will be rubbish and that no one will think it's any good even if you have got ideas, or that if you actually get to making a video, no one will really watch, or that, you know, the truth is when you do get to making a video, I can pretty much guarantee that it will not look or sound perfect as you imagine perfect is in your head. And the edit will be clunky and your script will sound cringy at times. And so you may not even upload it. But stop. This is the first and biggest thing to avoid. If you don't believe me, then maybe listen to this guy. I think he knows something about being a YouTuber.
Then I would say just fail. Like, just a lot of people get analysis paralysis, and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And
yeah. Now, I must be one of the only people in the world who doesn't subscribe to Mr. Beast, but I can acknowledge that he is an excellent and well-established content creator. But at one stage, he was right where we are. If I was to compare his channel's current production, his seamless edit, and everything else that goes along with it to mine right now, I would never move forward. Most creators that you watch either have teams of people helping them with lighting, editing, you know, balancing sound, creating thumbnails, coming up with ideas, etc., etc., or at the very least, they have more and or better equipment. So your content early days is just, it's not going to look like theirs, okay? But guess what? Their content didn't look like theirs to begin with either. So give yourself a break. Again, let's hear from another relatively huge creator on this.
And the first one is courage. You have to start messy.
I know that I found this bit really hard early on, and this is my biggest tip for you. My second tip is to be authentic. There's a few videos that I watched when I first started out, and they were all about getting ideas down. Don't overthink, don't try and filter, don't try and come up with what you think is going to trend or go viral early on. Don't try and go niche first straight away if you don't have one that's immediately obvious. Ultimately, the ideas you get out become more innately you from your heart. And, you know, this comes back to the question of, like, why are you really interested in doing content creation or YouTube in the first place? I want you to think about the future and ask, what is it I want to be making?
When people come up to you and they say, Casey, I'm thinking about being a YouTuber, what advice could you give me, a young up-and-coming creator, if I wanted to do what you've done for so many years? Casey, what advice do you give me?
I hate it. My response is always why.
So by starting with ideas that, you know, stir something inside you personally, you'll find those types of videos or that content easier to make. And then you'll come across more natural, enthusiastic, more polished. And early on, the process isn't about virality or subscribers or even excellence. It is just about getting familiar with how you do it. So go easy on yourself. Choose things that you're genuinely interested in. Tip number 3, set yourself a deadline or a target. Now, the other night, I got a call from my wife about 11 p.m. and she told me not to go to bed too late because she knew that I was trying to film and produce and publish my first ever video for YouTube. Now, what I'm not saying is you should work into the middle of the night if you've set yourself a deadline. What I am saying is you should set yourself achievable deadlines or targets and try your best to stick to it. I went into that day knowing that if I put the effort in and committed to that deadline, I could publish something that I would be relatively happy with by the end of the day, remembering to give myself a break. I could have delayed, procrastinated, or told myself it wasn't good enough, but I said to myself, I'm going to stick to this deadline. Deadlines are key to holding yourself accountable, and in sticking to the other tips of give yourself a break and be authentic, you'll be much more able to stick to those deadlines. Now for you, a deadline may look more like a target. It may look like producing a certain amount of videos within a certain time, and this can be a massively useful habit to build. For example,
I was going to upload every day for as long as possible, and I think I only got like a week or two in. I didn't get that far, but the goal was essentially to upload as much as possible.
And even if you don't hit 100% of your target, such as this creator didn't, it will help you in your mind to drive you forward. Tip number 4, go again. This is my second video. That's it. And I'll be honest, I really struggled with giving myself a break. But when I remembered that this was all about consistency, it made it much easier for me. I remembered things like this.
Not uploaded videos, but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views.
So when I came to this second video of perhaps 100, I thought, right, how can I be authentic? How can I choose something that does mean something to me? And how can I give myself a break and not worry too much about whether it's going to go viral? Well, why not talk about the things that so far, if I'd held these things in mind, it would have made it less difficult to get going. And so here we are on a second video, and a third one will come because I'm going to set those deadlines and targets. And what I'm really learning is that this is a process. I keep using that word. And I want to say a massive thank you to all of those creators and to Think Media for sharing their thoughts and validating my own, really. But remember, I want you to hold in mind again that no one has all the answers. No one has all the answers for you. It's just about you doing what's authentic to you and improving each and every time you go to create something. I hope that some of what I've shared, I don't know, brings you confidence, or at least makes you feel a bit more calm about getting that content out there, because that's one of the things that this channel is about. It's about peer support and creating communities of mutual interest. So if you do like the idea of trying together, making mistakes and learning things along the way, then please do subscribe and let's stay connected. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really look forward to connecting with you next time.